NBA 2K just dropped a post regarding some features and some previews for NBA 2K22, so I wanted to take a chance to run through a few, kind of give my thoughts, and get some thoughts back from you guys on how you're feeling about 2K22 and some of the things that they're sharing here. So the first thing, the Encore gameplay, they talk about offense and defense here. On offense, you can break down defenders off the dribble with new signature moves and combos, precision jump shots, dunking in traffic. So they kind of just run through some basic offensive things, but we'll see kind of how the game mode ends up playing out, what they're talking about there on offense. On defense, completely revamped shot, contest, and blocking system, highlight an arsenal of new defensive tools at your disposal. I like the defense talk a lot more than the offense talk. I think 2K needs better shot contest systems, so we'll see kind of what that looks like. Usually the game starts off, and most of the time, difficult because people don't have their badges. But 2K ends up tweaking some of the things based on community feedback, and most of the time it's against the competitive scene. Like, it should be harder to shoot and things like that, but let's see how they stick to this new contest system and the contest system at the beginning of the game. The next part I want to talk about is the new city and new neighborhoods. So there will be a current gen and next gen, and each one will have their own features. So 2K, it really feels like kind of built two games here. So the biggest online basketball community gets two very different makeovers in NBA 2K20. PS5 and Xbox X and S will step up and hoop in an all-new version of the city, whereas your current gen players will compete on a boat. Take your sail for the high seas. So maybe like a big yacht. That actually sounds pretty cool. New living, breathing city. Step into all new city teaming with life activity and interactivity. NPCs populate the fresh city layout. My players from all over the world compete in highest level of playground basketball. An all new quest system for 2K22 engages my players with creative content while offering new ways to level up and earn rewards. I like the idea of being able, this quest system, hopefully you can actually earn significant amount of, let's say, VC or badges. I think the badge system hopefully is just so much easier. It's just, I think it's an incentive for 2K to make it easier because people are going to actually want to build more players and therefore spend more money. I'm not a huge fan of that part of it, but I get it. So I like the idea of the quest system. They had a little bit of that in the next gen of 21, where you could do like the warehouses to get badges and things. So hopefully they expanded on that a little bit more. So on next gen consoles, matchmaking options. This is something that I'm absolutely excited for. It takes way too much time to actually play this game when you do load up in my career. So the city opens up a new and quick alternatives to get into online hoops. My players can enter select matchmaking buildings to be placed into immediate competition. That just sounds absolutely insane. Being able to just kind of load the game up, hopefully walk right into a facility and has all the game modes in one. Like maybe there's a door to this one, this game mode, a door to that game mode, something like that. It's just going to absolutely streamline playing this game versus you load up, have to walk across an entire city in order to play a park game, things like that. So hopefully though, the parks and things are in one matchmaking area where there's not limiting the number of players that can be at each park versus like having one dedicated area for all the parks. That way there's just a lot more games happening and things like that. So now if we go to current gen, all aboard the 2K cruise. On the PS4, Xbox One, NBA 2K gamers will show out and compete in an all new dedicated basketball community, a neighborhood built on the spacious decks of a sailing cruise ship. Explore and hoop on the nautical luxury when the cruise docks in exotic locales throughout the seas, and make your way to the excursion counter to participate in shoreside events, all taking place completely off the ship. I'm not gonna lie, I think that sounds absolutely insane. I really hope the city is dynamic because the whole boat and visiting, like, you know, you could visit like different types of areas. It always kind of feels new. Like if you're, I mean, they're all coastal cities, but let's say they stop at like certain countries or cities throughout the world and you kind of get to explore that city itself or something like that. I think that sounds absolutely crazy. So hopefully the next gen city is good because the current gen cruise sounds really good. We're like the My Career here. So they have something called Hidden Talents. In NBA 2K22, dreams and ambitions in my career stretch beyond the hardwood floors. Players cannot pursue side adventures to build a profile in lucrative and trendy spaces. Brush up against the fashion world, where the art of promotion will drive your success as a mogul, or get involved in the hip-hop business where your music talent opens up an intriguing lane in the industry. So with those hidden talents, again, I'm all for function of like going back towards your player. So hopefully doing these things, it just earns you more money, things like that. By money, I mean VC. So hopefully you can actually get ahead and earn quite a bit of VC again to make more players, to be able to buy more things in the game. I think it's really difficult to actually earn VC. So with those, it's cool, adds a little new spice to it. But back to the functionality of the game, I hope that they play more into earning virtual currency than anything. No place like home. Moving up in the professional world means expanding your home lifestyle. Central to your My Career narrative and progress, your personal hub represents your place in the journey to the NBA. As your profile and ambitions level up, so too will your home base in the city. So again, kind of like a My Court. Again, I just hope there's functionality with it, not just kind of like a cribs or something like that. Although that would kind of be neat, but I'm always for, like I said earlier, back to how it kind of helps the My Career process. So that'll recap the NBA 2K22 features preview that was just released. Give me some of your thoughts on NBA 2K22. I really want to know the comparison of the city for 2K22 next gen and the crews for current gen. I think that's going to be the biggest debate. And then hopefully, of course, the gameplays and the builder and all that type of stuff. More info will come out on that soon. But I appreciate everyone for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.